President and CEO of the Family Leader, Bob Vander Platts, with us here today. Please give him a warm welcome.
Thank you. I'm extremely honored and humbled to share the podium today with the likes of Rev Martin, and of Rev Ratliff, and of Justice Moore. These are patriots in the fight. And for some of you, when you leave today, you may wonder, now what do I do? I came to a rally, but now where do I go? I would suggest that you get plugged in, that you get engaged. I suggest that you go to our website, thefamilyleader.com. November 2, 2010 was a referendum on failed leadership. When we take a look at Barack Obama and Nancy Pelosi and Harry Reid, and they held forums so that the people could voice their opinion on government takeover of health care, the people said, we don't want it. And yet they delivered it to us anyway. When we take a look at what Pat Murphy and Mike and Senator Gronstal did in saying, we're not going to let the people of Iowa have their voice be heard on the definition of marriage. When we saw Governor Chet Culver wash his hands like Pontius Pilate and walk away from the issue. When we saw 7 judges on our Iowa Supreme Court decide that they were the ones who get to make the law in the state of Iowa, and we no longer need the voice of the people. And what we saw with this referendum on failed leadership is there is no longer Nancy Pelosi as Speaker of the House. There's now Speaker John Boehner. There's no longer Speaker Murphy of the Iowa House. There's now Speaker Craig Paulson of the Iowa House. Iowans have a new governor, and 3 justices were removed by trying to put tyrannical reign on the state of Iowa. I believe November 2012, if this continues, there will be another referendum on failed leadership, and Senator Gronstal will be replaced, and the peers that support him will be replaced as well. As I travel this state, our opposition will say in the newspaper and in other outlets, they'll say that this is an extreme agenda. And they'll say it's laced with fear and hate. Ladies and gentlemen, when is the last time you heard that an extreme agenda was standing up for one man, one woman marriage and the Constitution? When did you ever believe that this would be about fear and hate? Truth does not need the emotion of fear and hate. We will speak the truth in love. That's what we're called to do. I happen to believe that an extreme agenda is when you violate the law of nature, and the law of nature is God.